and trying to achieve history. They've already done so, but do they want...
Lives are at stake. Keys are going to be crushed after this. The question is, who will move forward and who will have to bow out? We're going straight into this with a very signature and unique Aulus for the Ice Queen.
It's just so weird to see the Aulus, but it's already something that we've seen from Kiyoi, right? She won on it too. It was with a Hanabi, I remember. It was kind of a crazy game. It's just give it up to Coach Osprey and the Geltek Cyber Team girls to pull off a pick like this and a Hanabi. Looking at the emblems though, nothing too crazy. Nucci already maybe suffering the same fate as the previous game. But Liubon's taking a beating. Has to flicker out. Nocturne. Cancel that regeneration. Flicker for Revitalize. A win for Falcons MENA.
So she still gets out this time around. I think her last KDA was 0-8 something. But she got punished a lot. And I think the panel also mentioned it, right? She was struggling with visibility. She couldn't see around the map. So it does make sense that the YSS comes through, gives her the opportunity to help out Nucci in that respect. She was the highest damage taken earlier on. Had to chuckle a little. And not because it was funny, it was just, man, what a fate. Must have not been as easy for Nucci, and hopefully this time around it will be different for them. But as it stands, still at a 0-0, no one has been able to get any pickoffs so far.
Yep. A slower game. They know what's at stake. They're literally fighting for their tournament lives still here. 1-1. It's all or nothing. Nocturne first onto the XP Crab. This is going to be a big battle for the XP Crab because whoever gets it first, they get pure tempo over the turtle. But it seems like Liubon doesn't want to go for it. Kuejo baits out the Mountain Shocker. That was Kiyoi with the walk-up. Gets caught in the Mountain Shocker. This could be the chunk of damage they need to start the fight. Sonjika with the steal in the black shoes. Now it's Liubon. Getting a bit of damage. Kiyoi having to use the ultimate to get out of harm's way. Sonjika now holding the position. Splashing a bit more damage. Nucci with the Revitalize. Taking a heck of a lot of damage. Toki with the rotation. Nocturne diving in. First blood. The SOD lands as well. This could very well be a 5v5 as Nocturne takes to the skies. Very well. No! It's Terrified. Cancelled out. Nana gets the turtle. It's level. 2 kills for a kill and the turtle.
Huh. They went in for the re-engage. Eventually it does pay off because they do get 2 kills because of it. And it feels like a similar story from Game 1, Game 2, right? Falcons being able to get the neutral objective first. Geltek being able to get the team fights, and usually they're able to capitalize over that with another domino effect around the map. But so far, again, still very equal on the board. Nana, though, I didn't expect that much damage from YSS early game up against the Aulus.
It's so tough when you get chunked like that, right? You're built for CC immunity and long team fights, but when you just get bursted at the start of the fight, when you're down to a quarter of HP as an Aulus, it just gives over the neutral objective for free. Luckily, the rest of the team, Sonjika, definitely the MVP of that fight, coming back into the fight, rotating over, getting space, and then Tokyo always rotating quicker than names. Certainly going to be a big problem as we get into the later stage of the game if Tokyo is this active. There's no one on the side of Falcons MENA that can really zone Tokyo. That was why, you know, the Yeeve could have been an answer. The Mountain Shocker now opened up. Nana caught the perfect match. Thrown back again in the rotation instantly from Kiyoi on the Aulus. The SOD this time doesn't land. Nocturne with the shifting skies. Lands it on Sonjika, but she has the black shoes. Stunned up constantly. Oh, few recalls. Sonjika's feeling it. Spear of Misery into the CC immune. It's still so close. 50-50 in the mid lane. Flicker out. Syrinx with the black shoes. A win in the mid. 13 seconds for the next neutral objective. And it does seem like it should be Falcons MENA with tempo.
It's a battle of micro. It's a battle of macro. It's a battle of flare as well in that mid lane. Both took black shoes out. And luckily, both of them were still able to escape with their lives. But with that being said, it's another reset as both teams are going to be corralling against the next neutral objective. You can see that Kuejo is already in position. Unfortunately, the Fatal Links isn't there just yet for her to utilize. Sonjik as well with the IMU doesn't have anything prepared. So we'll see exactly how this falls down because Nucci is already there. She knows where the positioning of Liubon is. But I think Kiyoi has the better grasp over the turtle.
It's all up to Kuejo to find a big set. She doesn't have the flicker, but she's waiting right in there for the legs! A massive combo! Kiyoi running it down as well. The SOD lands, but Kiyoi still able to survive right now as Nocturne's gonna get taken down. Names just teleported straight into harm's way! Kiyoi and Tokyo running them down. Sanjika gonna be taken out, but Shu Bond is still there, chasing Nucci away. Nana's out of the fight. Nucci's getting chased by Liu Bond under the turret. This should just be a kill, a falling Star Moon to take Nucci down for the first time in this game. Sorry, rather the second.
A 4-4-2 trade, and unfortunately it was Kiyoi that was able to pick up the neutral objective as well. It was a big Fatal Links, a really good initiation play coming in from Kuejo, and everyone collapsed over that really, really well. Falcons are now on the back foot here in the first 6 minutes of the game. You can see the gold gap instantly take its place. 1,000 gold lead and counting. And they were able to pick up a structure in the top side as well. Things are not looking good for Falcons MENA.
Sanjika and Kuejo, redemption from the previous games, especially for Kuejo. On the Kaja Gunshy here, on the Atlas, she's just running with it. Perfect match lands. Fatal Links. Whoa. What the heck? That was Nana with a traceless forward. Luckily, the rest of the team was there to help her out. But this could be a tragic day for Falcons. Hey, Turner, just earlier, Falcons ID sent home by Vitality. Falcons Vegas started off really strong with Game 1, but Game 2 slipped out of their hands. Then we have a Game 3 where Geltek Cyber Team, for the first time in the series, hold a lead at the start of the game.
They came in this knowing that Geltek was a strong foe. They wanted up again, but that's a Fatal Links.
Waiting on the Purify, shift these guys by Nocturne, delaying the skirmish a bit. Nana with the rotation as well. Nocturne just walks into it. Tokyo with the tread. That's a big mountain shocker, but there's no follow-up now. Black Shoes in the midst of it all. Black Shoes again from Sanjika. Lubon, falling Star Moon, stops Syrinx in her place, but no more kills. Just an open turtle for GCT to take.
Another advantage that they are able to put in their belt, or under their belt rather, a neutral objective, a kill over, and they have as much map control as ever. You see the SOD being placed but doesn't get its mark. Nucci tries her best to try and prevent this structure take. They go ahead and open up that ult.
I think it's fine if they lose Kuejo. That's a sacrifice that they should be willing to take. Kiyoi, CC immune, gets out of the mountain shocker. Tokyo picked up the turret while all that was happening. So it's value.
And we're now just about to hit the power point of MWI. Typically, mid-game is where they're the strongest, and we're heading into that point, and Geltek already had the early game under their belt to begin with. So things are going according to plan for Geltek here. 2,500 gold lead. You could see the top lane being bullied. Names and Liubon. Look at the damage that she's outputting onto Names. Names has absolutely no space to farm.
Nowhere to farm. Wherever she goes, there's one of the Geltek Cyber Team members just stalking her. And this time it's Liubon, always on her. In the skirmishes as well, what makes it so good for the Aulas is that usually as a normal, assassin jungle, you gotta be creative. On an Aulas, you can just brute force your way into it with CC immunity. Through the front line, right into Names and Syrinx. And Sanjika, always stealing the Black Shoes, has given Falcons Vegas such a tough time because there's no one that's vulnerable on this team.
It's really hard to look for an advantage. It's really hard to look for something to trade with. And now you can see that Nana is taking a risk there, trying to push in that bottom side of the map. She should be able to get it, but wait a second, the SOD does not land. Esme, she's gonna be able to clear it. They don't even get the structure down bot.
It's almost like Names made a sacrifice in that Game 1 to land all the SODs, but never to land them again in Game 3. Tokyo with the shred on Nucci. Sanjika with the terrified! Purify comes out, but Syrinx gets away in time. Now it's the pullback. Tokyo shut down. In the midst of it all, the Fatal Links lands. Now with Liubon on the falling Star Moon. Sanjika trying to provide damage. Oh, the AoE is big. Names survives Liubon. Flickers in forward, but Names is able to blink out in time. Signs of life from Falcons Vega. It's mid for goal. Tokyo finally shut down in this game.
Really, really worth. Really, really worth. They don't even lose the structure in mid, so they do still have a control over their own jungle. But Nana's in trouble now. There is backup coming from Nucci. Do they really want to go for this re-engage?
Cuejo's in a tough spot. Nana, oh, shifting skies and a flicker, bringing her back as well. Nana on a quick spree, Names. Spear of Misery lands. Sonjika now. Does she pop a shifting skies? He goes in deep onto Names. Spear of Misery. Peels for herself. Gets Nana the double.
That would have been too much. That would have been too much if Sonjika could get that kill over Names. Luckily, she still had the spear to bring her back and eventually have the damage to take her down.
Tokyo.
And this does mean that 2 members are down. Falcons should be able to pick up this Lord.
Kyoe went for the chase. Lord's already very low. Kyoe won't be able to make it in time. The retreat from Nana is good. And Falcons Vega get their hands back in the game. 10 minutes in. Only a 1,000 gold lead. And I do think that Falcons Vega have a very good scaling comp. It's a Lilia and a double marksman composition. They should be able to shred now with items.
So they're still in the game. They still have the foot in the door. It's not a 50-second kill. What is she doing?
Nocturne goes in, but none of the other members capitalize on that. Nana, Mountain Shocker just a zone. 2 levels ahead of this Aulis.
She's fine, she's fine. Falcons take something of their own. They pick a structure up top. What it was really peculiar for me was during that entire Lord. Wait a second.
The first time she got away. The second time it might just be a bait. The whole team coming around. Oh, Cuejo! Fatal links into Tokyo's free hits. That's Nana taken down, and Nucci's gonna be next on the chopping block. Kyoe gets baited them. Sonjika with the SOD! Breaks the formation, and it gets Newbon to get a falling star moon on Nocturne. Oh my god, we thought it was a mistake. It turns out to be a bait by Kyoe.
What a play, what a play, what capitalization from the rest of the team. Early pick Valentina. Black Shoes was the choice. Suddenly she picks up the SOD and she gets a pick for themselves. 4 members are down from Falcons. They're gonna be up in a few seconds. Nocturne, the only one left standing here as Geltek look for more and take them away from Falcons. How did they go from a 50-50 to what we're seeing right now?
It's these very thin margins. They literally just out-mechanic their way into that win. Logically, it shouldn't have been a win. Kyoe is out of the fight. It was a 4v5 they were taking, but they split Falcons Vega just right for them to capitalize. Again, Nucci walks up. Now the glorious pathway backwards. Oh, Cuejo! Fatal Links finds everybody! Kyoe gets a triple, Tokyo gets 1 on top, and it's Nana to try to cut the waves in mid. Wave bot is good. Nana's gonna have to pull a miraculous defense, but she's still handling the wave mid. She won't be able to recall in time.
This is it. This could be the very end, and it truly is, and Nana will not be able to deny it away from them.
Geltek Cyber Team pull a reverse sweep to make it the top 4.